Dear Evan Hansen, today is going to be a good day, and here's why. Because you are you, and that's enough. Hey, what's up guys, Steph, and in preparation for the very, very long video I made about Dear Evan Hansen, my reaction review, and basically a re-vlog of me just experiencing the book, we're going to be doing a spoiler-free review of said book. My goodness, this book. Does anyone have a map that's where I should even start with this book? Because I have so many things. I want to reread it so many times over. I love this book. To preface everything, I absolutely love this book. This book was really born of an unusual path from musical to book. Usually we see the opposite, where a book is turned into a musical or a movie is turned into a musical. But this one really took the opposite path by going from a hit musical first to a young adult novel, and I think it hit the mark so well. It very much follows the format of the musical, but it also adds so much to the story that I'm so thankful for and into. And if you're not familiar with the story of Dear Evan Hansen, we should probably talk about that first. Dear Evan Hansen is a story that follows 17-year-old Evan Hansen. He's a background character who's always on the outside looking in. That all changes when a personal letter is stolen and mistaken as the suicide note of one of his classmates, Connor Murphy. What started out as an innocent misunderstanding begins to spiral out of control as Evan continues to dig himself deeper and deeper, convincing himself he's just trying to help Connor's grieving family. It's a beautiful story about grief and trying to find a place where you fit in this world of instant connectivity and insane, profound isolation. If you haven't listened to the cast recording of Dear Evan Hansen, do it. Do it now. You will not regret it. You will possibly cry. Do it. Anywho, that's a simple TLDR of the main story behind the beautiful pages of this book and the amazing stage show that is Dear Evan Hansen. Now let's get to the opinions. I read this book in a few hours, as you'll see is documented in my reading vlog that goes up on Friday. Be sure to check that out. There's a lot of initial reactions to things that I'm not going to be able to talk about because of spoilers. That video is going to be full of spoilers, so if you're into that, go ahead. And it's just, I believe this book is just as compelling as the musical, if not even more so. You can follow along so well if you're really picturing where you're at with within the soundtrack. As you're reading, you're getting the visuals from the soundtrack, even if you've never seen the stage production. It's just, oh my gosh! You're gonna know the story if you've listened to the musical, if you've somehow seen it, you lucky person. And you're gonna know the story, but it's really easy to see where you're at, just with the facts of thinking, okay, this is where this song takes place. This is connecting to this song, and you're following along, and you know what's coming. It's really cool, okay, to go from this medium, from the musical medium to the book medium. It's just, I can't reiterate how cool that is. There's so many nods to the songs, and sometimes just go full on with the lyrics and just go into it. I love it so much, yes. However, there is also an added perspective to this story, because usually we're just seeing things from Evan's main perspective, but there is an added perspective that just adds an incredible amount to this story. I won't say who in this, but I'm pretty sure you can guess who. To see more inside Evan's head and his thought process throughout the story was exactly what I wanted, and I am so incredibly happy with it. It's just exactly what I wanted from this adaptation that I was so excited for. To get to see more inside of Evan and see more of his thought process and see more of his background and see more background on other characters. This book provided exactly that, and it was a beautiful addition to the Dear Evan Hansen canon, because this is canon now, and God bless America, it is amazing. We also get to see more of Evan's internal freakouts and battles as he struggles to deal with how to move on with this mess that he's gotten himself wrapped up into, and how he tries to untangle himself, but he just gets tangled even worse. All in all, it is just such a beautiful addition to the story of Dear Evan Hansen. Very much the same, but it also adds so much that I can't really talk about because of spoilers. But it's so intriguing. We get to see more about Evan's dad. We get to see more about these different characters' backgrounds. We get to see more about why he climbed the tree. It is just a really beautiful and impactful story that is very present for our world that we live in today, with social media, being a story being able to blow up in an instant. It's crazy, and it's just so powerful, and it's just a picture of what our world is that we live in. And I definitely agree with this little quote from Becky Albertalli, the writer of Simon vs. Homo Sapiens Agenda, all those fun books. And it's required reading, especially for anyone who has ever needed to be found. I completely agree with that, especially with how it just connects to this world we live in. I feel like this generation of teenagers and kids coming up are going to really relate to this. Obviously not all of it, but they're going to really relate to a lot of things in this book. That's just my thoughts, my opinions, and my kind of general review of Dear Evan Hansen, the novel. I thought it was beautiful, a beautiful accompaniment to the musical. If you are a fan of the musical, definitely check it out. If you're just checking out the book and you haven't checked out the musical yet, check out the musical. It is a beautiful addition to that as well. You get to hear their voices. You get to see what they look like. You have the picture of who they are in your head. You have the image of what they sound like in your brain. So as you're reading, you're hearing their voices. It's just incredibly cool and absolutely loved it. As you may have guessed, I gave it all the stars. That's all I've got for you guys today. Be sure to stick around because I am going to be posting that. It's 31 minutes long, me talking about the book going into it, me reacting to certain scenes in the book, and then my thoughts coming right out of the book. It is a very long one, but I really enjoyed it. I really loved being able to take you guys on the journey with me, so I hope you guys will enjoy it because it's a really long video. And I apologize, I didn't mean to make it that long, but it kind of happened. Broadway and books are just two of my biggest passions, so to share them with you guys, I love to do it, and this is just one of the perfect accompaniments. It's going to join my Be More Chill books as these book to musical adaptations that I love with all of my being and soul. So I'm probably going to be talking about this book a lot. Be sure to subscribe by hitting my face right here or the button down there and hit the bell icon to be notified when I post new videos on Mondays and Fridays now. I switched up my schedule because things be getting crazy and I don't want to set a schedule and disappoint you guys. So I'm sticking to 2 videos a week now. I hope you'll still enjoy. If you want to see some of my other videos, I did one on Friday talking about Be More Chill. I'll leave that for you right here. Some of the things I hope to see as it goes to Broadway because I'm so proud of my baby. I'm also going to leave a mystery video for you right here. I don't know what it'll be. You'll know what it'll be because it's on the screen for you right now. So I hope you'll enjoy that as well. And that's all I've got for you guys today. I hope you have a lovely day/night, and I'll see you later. Bye.